Very, very good afternoon, my dear friends. This is hot summer. In this time, maybe the temperature 46 in between 47 degrees Celsius. So, in this hot time, hard time, midday, class is very, very tough. In these conditions, our CP get free online coaching. One of the enthusiastic and eminent resource person, Dr.A.Shailaja Madam, is going to explain about the wonderful topic, and also it is most important in plant embryology, especially the ovule types of the ovules. So ovule types, without ovule types there is no question, there is no question paper in CP get any competitive exams also. So regarding of this class, make your own notes. Madam has going to explain clearly with an examples also. So utilize this wonderful opportunity, my dear friends. So we would like to invite today's research person, Dr.A.Shailaja Madam Garu, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government Degree College, Siddipet, Autonomous. Madam, please welcome and share your screen and start your session, madam. Please welcome.
Good afternoon, my dear students. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So today's our topic is the megasporangium, the ovule.
It's clearly visible, madam. Proceed. Proceed, madam.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. So the megasporangium and the ovule. So first I will give the introduction, and after that I will go to that ovule type. The gynoecium or pistil. See here in this picture, all parts are very clear. The gynoecium or pistil is the female reproductive organ of the flower. Okay, this is a gynoecium structure, and it is made up of one or more carpels. That carpels are also called megasporophylls. So there is typically the carpel consists of three parts. See here in this part, the basal swollen portion is called that ovary, and the medium elongated part is called style, and the apical pollen receiving part is known as the stigma. Okay, see here in this diagram very clear. The basal swollen portion is called ovary. The ovules are present in that ovary, and the median elongated part is called the style, and the apical region that is the receiving part, pollen receiving part, that is known as stigma. Okay, the ovules which are enclosed in the ovary develop into seeds after the fertilization. Okay, so when that ovules are present enclosed in the ovary, so that ovules are developed as seeds after the fertilization. So these ovules are considered as integumented megasporangia. In the ovary, they are attached to the placenta by a slender sac is known as funicle or funiculus. The place where funicle attaches to the ovule is known as hilum. So I will share another pictures also, ovule types. A young ovule contains a diploid tissue that is called a nucellus. It represents the megasporangium proper. After that, the nucellus is protected and enclosed by one or two sheaths that is called integuments. Okay, so integuments that where that protected the nucellus that enclosed by the sheaths, one or two sheaths that is called integuments. The integuments almost surrounded the ovule, leaving the small pore opening at the pre and or apical ends. It is called micropyle. Okay, so I will show the next picture. See here, these are the types of ovules. See here, that integuments are almost surrounded the ovule, but previously or epiculum. Micropyle is nothing as for the entry of the pollen tube into the ovule. So the ovule that where nucellus, teguments and funiculus merge is called chalaza. So in the ovule part, the chalaza and the nucellus integuments are there, micropyle. These are the important parts in the ovule. The sac is formed inside the cell. Embryo sac represents the female gametophyte of angiosperms. So in that, a typical embryo sac contains 8 haploid nuclei. Already we are discussing in the last class, that is Nemec phenomenon. Okay, embryo sac structure. That who discovered that Nemec phenomenon? That 7 cells and 8 nuclei are there. That 8 haploid nuclei is present in the Nemec phenomenon. That is Nemec phenomenon. So that is the embryo sac structure. So that in that embryo sac, the egg apparatus has one egg cell and two synergids are there. Antipodal cells are present at the apical end. The egg cell represents the female gamete. Okay, the egg cell. So in that embryo sac, the egg cell represents the female gamete. So we are coming to the types of ovules. Many types of ovules are found in angiosperms based on position of micropyle. In relation to the funiculus and the parts of the ovule, 6 types of ovules are. Okay, so the
Madam, please unmute yourself.
types of ovules. So, based on the position of micropyle in relation to funiculus, there are totally 6 types of ovules are recognized. First one is the atropous or arthropous ovule. It is a straight ovule with micropyle, chalaza, and funiculus all are arranged in one straight line. Okay. So, in the C first picture, that ovule, in that ovule, micropyle, chalaza, and funiculus all are in straight line. Okay, all are arranged in one straight line. It is supposed to be primitive type and not very common in angiosperms. Example for this, polygonaceae and fiberaceae. Please remember this. All examples is very important. I will ask some questions after the class. Okay. So first one is the atropous or arthropous ovule. Example is a polygonaceae and fiberaceae. Okay. So next I'm coming to second one, that is the anatropous ovule. So due to unilateral growth of funicule, the whole body of the ovule is inverted through 180 degrees centigrade. So as a result, the micropyle comes close to the base of the funicule. The nucleus remains straight, that is micropyle and chalaza lie in one line and the funicule lies parallel to it. It is the most common type and found in several families of both dicotyledons. Okay, see here, what is that? Anatropous ovule, that is the second one. So why? Because some it is arranged in cross line. Okay, why? What happened? that due to unilateral growth of funicle, the whole body of the ovule is inverted through 180 degrees. So what happens? The whole body of the ovule is inverted through 180 degrees. As a result, what happened? The micropyle comes close to the base of the funicle. The nucleus remains straight, and that is the micropyle and chalaza lie in one line, and the funicle lies parallel to it. That is that's why it is the most common type, and in several families of both dicotyledons. Example for this, Helianthus and Tridax. Okay, anatropous ovule. That ovule is inverted through the 180 degrees. As a result, that micropyle comes close to the funicle, base of the funicle. That nucleus remains straight, and the micropyle chalaza lie in one line, but funicle lies parallel to it. These are the main things of the anatropous ovule. Example for this, Helianthus and Tridax. Please remember this. Examples, please note down. It's very, very important lesson. Compulsory one question coming from this topic. It's very, very important. And coming to the third one, that is hemianatropous ovule. Hemianatropous. See here, in this type, the body of the ovule takes a turn by 90 degrees only. See here, what are the pictures here? That hemianatropous, the body of the ovule takes a turn by the 90 degrees only, so that it is horizontally placed on the funicle. Hence, the micropyle chalaza are on a horizontal line, and the funicle lies at right angles to this line. Example for this, ranunculaceae and primulaceae. Please remember this, ranunculaceae and primulaceae. Examples for the hemianatropous. Hemianatropous, in this type, please remember this. Only that body of the ovule takes a turn 90 degrees only. This is main thing. That anatropous ovule is inverted through the 180 degrees, but hemianatropous, the body of the ovule takes a turn by 90 degrees only. So that it is a horizontally placed on the funicle. That the micropyle and chalaza are on a horizontal line. The funicle lies at right angles to the line. The example for this, ranunculaceae and primulaceae. Hemianatropous examples, ranunculaceae, primulaceae. So what are the examples for the anatropous ovule? Please anyone? Anatropous examples, Helianthus and Tridax. Okay, first one, that is atropous or arthropous, all are in straight line. That micropyle and chalaza and funiculus all are in straight line. That is arthropous or atropous. Example for the first one, polygonaceae, hyperaceae. Okay. So third one is completed, ranunculaceae and primulaceae. Come to the fourth one, that compylotropous. See here, compylotropous. So see here, like hemitrovule, the body of the ovule is bent more or less at right angles to the funicle, but here the micropylar part of the ovule becomes curved, but without any curvature in the embryo sac. But see here that Fabaceae and Brassicaceae. In the compylotropous, we are observed that some of the curve is present in that embryo sac. Okay, so like hemitropous ovule, the body of the ovule is bent. See here. So what is between those ovules? See very clearly. The compylotropous ovule, the body of the ovule is bent more or less at right angles, so that micropylar part of the ovule becomes curved. Micropylar part is curved. See here. Okay. So without any curvature in the embryo sac. This is the compylotropous ovule. Examples for this, Fabaceae and Brassicaceae. Okay, Fabaceae and Brassicaceae. Fifth one, the Amphitropous. See here, so many difference we can see in the Amphitropous. Here, the curvature of the body of ovule is more prominent, so that the embryo sac within the ovule also bends and becomes horseshoe shaped. See here. So clearly observe that in the Amphitropous, The curvature of the body's ovule is more prominent. That embryo sac within the ovule also bends and becomes horseshoe shaped. Embryo sac is horseshoe shaped. So mostly that question is horseshoe shaped embryo sac is present in which ovule? Okay, that is amphitropous ovule. It's very important. Example for this alasmatacea and centrosperme. Okay, alismatacea and centrosperme, amphitropous. చూడండి హార్స్ షేప్డ్ ఎంబ్రియో సాక్ అనేది మనకి ఎక్కడ కనబడుతుంది అంటే ఆంఫిట్రోపస్ ఓవ్యూల్ లో ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ అలిస్మటేసి అండ్ సెంట్రోస్పర్మే. We are coming to the last one, that is the sarsinotropous. See here, ఇక్కడ చూడండి హార్స్ షేప్డ్ అనగానే మనం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి ఆంఫిట్రోపస్. ఓకే, so that is the last one is the sarsinotropous ovule. In this type of ovule, the funicle is very long and it coils like a watch spring. See here, sarcino means watch spring like round. That is the coils. It coils like a watch spring around the body of the ovule. Example, Plumbaginaceae and Cactaceae. Okay, Plumbaginaceae and Cactaceae. So this is about the types of ovules, sarsinotropous ovule. Remember this, in this type of ovule that funicle is very long and it coils. The funicle, see here, ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే that it coils like a watch spring around the body of the ovule. Example, Plumbaginaceae and Cactaceae. So this is about the types of ovules, and we are coming to the parts of ovule. Parts of ovule, already we are discussed that some are parts in the first our introduction class embryology. Some I will discuss that. Okay, first one is the integuments. Generally, the ovule consists of one or two integuments. The ovule having only one integument are known as unitegmic, and those with two integuments, these are called bitegmic. Okay, so see here, these are called integuments. ఏంటంటే కవచాలు అనమాట. సో that the ovule consists of one or two integuments. The ovule having only one integument, that's known as is unitegmic, and those with two integuments, these are called bitegmic. Unitegmic ovules are generally found in members of Gamopetalae. Okay, while bitegmic ovules are common in Polypetalae and monocots. See here, remember that unitegmic ovules. Unitegmic means what, Nana? Only one integument is present in that ovule. Okay, so that those example for that Gamopetalae. Unitegmic ovules are present in Gamopetalae, while bitegmic ovules are common in Polypetalae and monocots. In some cases, the third integuments are also developed as a funicular outgrowth from the base of the ovule. So in lychee, the aerial or fleshy and forms the edible part of the fruit. So that is the third one. That is one of the edible part. Okay. So next, coming to the endothecium. So in Gamopetalae, the nucellus, it is a tenunucellate. That is, it is much reduced and represented by a single layer of cell. In such ovules, that innermost layer of the integument becomes specialized to perform nutritive function. So that is the endothelium. Endothelium. Okay, endothelium means in ovule structure, we are observed that in the Gamopetalae and some Archaea, the nucellus is tenunucellate because it is much reduced and represented by a single layer of cell. So in such ovules, that innermost layer of the integument, it becomes specialized and it performed as nutritive function. This specialized tissue is known as integumentary tapetum or endothelium. Okay, so that is the endothelium. And next, coming to the one part of the ovule, that is the micropyle. Micropyle is the small pore. It presented the apex of the ovule. చూడండి ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇంటెగ్యుమెంట్స్ ఎక్కడైతే ఓపెన్ అవుతాయో అంటే ఏదో స్మాల్ పోర్ ఆ ప్లేస్ లో మాత్రమే సరౌండింగ్ కాకుండా ఏంటంటే ఓపెన్ అవుతాయి అన్నమాట. అయ్యో ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇందులో మనకి క్లియర్ గా చూడొచ్చు. So it is a small pore. It presented the apex of the mostly formed by both the integuments. only the inner integument, but in families like Euphorbiaceae, only the outer integument forms the micropyle. But when both the integuments participate in the formation of micropyle, the passage formed by the outer integument is called exostome, and that by inner integument is called endostome. Okay, micropyle formation. So some families we are observed that only the micropyle is formed by the outer integument. That is example for that Euphorbiaceae, and both the integuments are participate in the formation of micropyle. So that is out with the by the outer integument is called exostome, and the inner integument is called endostome. Okay, so that is one of the parts. And the next come to the nucellus. It is the body of the ovule consists of a central solid. So the ovule having the central solid mass enclosed by the integuments, it is known as nucellus. ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది న్యూసెల్లస్ అనేది in middle of the part of the ovule. Okay, the body of the ovule consists of central solid mass of thin-walled parenchymatous cells. It enclosed by the integuments. It is known as nucellus. Each ovule possesses one nucleus, but as an abnormality, two nuclei may be also found. In polypetalae and monocotyledons, the nucellus is massive and the sporogenous cells are deeply embedded in it. Okay, that is the nucellus. And come to the embryo sac. A mature ovule encloses a large number of embryo sac or female gametophytes. Many plants show an 8-nucleate, 7-celled embryo sac, which is known as polygonum type of embryo sac. That is, we have discussed that already, NEMAC phenomenon. That is a 8-nucleate, 7-celled embryo sac. So, which is known as polygonum type. Okay, which is known as polygonum type of embryo sac. Generally, the embryo sac has three main parts: evaporators, antipodals, and central cell. Already we have discussed that. And hypostase and epistase. These are very important parts in the ovule. Hypostase refer to a group of cells present right below embryo sac and above the vascular. It supply inside the ovule. The cells become thick-walled due to lignification and are poor in cytoplasmic contents. Okay, hypostase. So in these are parts we are observed in the ovule structure. Hypostase, it's referred to a group of cells present right below embryo sac. Okay, and above the vascular supply. Inside the ovule, these cells are become thick-walled due to lignification and are poor in cytoplasmic contents. Example for this hypostase, Apiaceae and Euphorbiaceae. Okay, in the Apiaceae and Euphorbiaceae families, we are observed in the ovule structure, that is hypostase. And what is the epistase? It is also very important. It is a cap-like cutinized tissue. Okay, it is a cap-like cutinized tissue formed above the embryo sac. Formed above the embryo sac by the nucellar epidermis. These cells are radically elongated and thick-walled, may be nutritive in function. Epistase examples are agave and castus and clarica. Okay, agave and castus. Agave, castus. So next come to the obturator. This is also very important in the ovule. Obturator. 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 Sometimes in the exams they will maybe ask this one obturator. Any ovular structure associated with directing the growth of pollen tube towards the micropyle. Okay, so the ovular structure associated with directing the growth of pollen tube towards the micropyle, that is generally referred to as obturator. They may be originate from placenta. Okay, so what is the function of obturator? This it is associated with the directing the growth of pollen tube towards the micropyle. సో ఏదైతే పోలన్ ట్యూబ్ ఉంటుందో దాని గ్రోత్ ని ఎటువైపు మళ్ళిస్తుంది అంటే టువర్డ్స్ ది మైక్రోఫైల్. దట్ ఈస్ జనరల్లీ రిఫర్ టు యాజ్ obturator. They may be originate from placenta. Example for this Euphorbiaceae and Cuscuta. Okay, obturator. Euphorbiaceae and Cuscuta. Example for this obturator. This is a obturator. Epistase, hypostase, obturator, endothelium. These are main nucellus and integuments, micropyle, chalaza. These all are parts in the ovule structure. Okay, it's very, very important. And the next come to the megasporogenesis. Okay, megasporogenesis.